Okay, hello. So this is the video for year 8 and this is the new project that I've uploaded, and the hope is that it will take about 5 weeks for you to complete. Now you could probably get through the whole thing if you just worked at it non-stop, but that's not really the idea. The idea is to do it quite relaxed, 1 week at a time, and allow yourselves a bit of time to think on it and incubate and things like that. So this one is week 1, and this is all about the research task. So let's have a look. First of all, you will have 2 files on your Show My Homework. You'll have the one that says Year 8 and the one that says Booklet. Now this one has all the information and all the instructions, and this one is the one for you to actually work in at home. Okay, so let's have a look. So to start off with, you've got this first slide, and this is essentially the project that we're going to make. It's a plant pot to put a flower in. It's made out of recycled materials from home, and you could grow your own food, your own tomatoes, things like that in it. So that's the idea. And the skills it's actually teaching you for DT is research. We're covering some really core research principles as well, communicating ideas and sketching, and then although this is going to be your finished product out of recycled materials, at GCSE level we do still rapid prototype using this sort of material before we go on to make a product, so it's a really useful skill for you to be able to have. Okay, so slide 1, all about research, and we're going to try and find out what's the impact of plastic bottles, what is climate change, what is sustainability, what are the 6 R's. So to start off with, your task is just to watch these 3 different videos that will give you a bit of information on that. I then want you to watch this video, which is going to focus really on recycling and maybe some of the negative impacts of recycling. And then that leads you on to activity 1. So let's have a look at that. If we go across now to the Year 8 booklet, you've got your timeline, page 1. And the way this book works is you can just click in the box and you can put your name in. Just type your name, and you can just put in what your name, what your class is, and so on. You don't have to print anything out. The idea is you can then upload this at some point and we can give you some feedback. Okay, so activity 1 is here, and using the table, I want you to write down the good things about recycling and the bad things. And then in your opinion, do you think it's good, or do you think it's bad, or do you think it's somewhere in the middle? And I want you to justify why you think that using the research that you found out. So that's activity 1. Okay, so activity 2 then is really why we care, and it's just a bit of a look at the idea of farming and how farming can have a big impact on the climate, and how there's some new types of farming that are coming out. Now, we're not going to go into too much detail on this because it's year 8, but we're just going to explore something called vertical farming and how that is going to try and make an impact on the planet. And then in your booklet, I simply want you to fill out the 6 R's. So, looking around your house, how could you reduce things to make them better? How could you refuse things to make them better? And I've put some examples here if you're still not sure. And then I want you to list all the benefits of vertical farming when compared with normal farming. So that's where that video is going to come in really handy. Okay. Now this slide is going to give you a video explaining the 6 R's. So if you struggled on that other task, you can watch this and recap. And it gives you a bit of information on sustainability. And so in your booklet, you're then going to write down how will our planter that we're going to make, so how will this product here contribute to those 6 R's based on what you now know. And then I want you to create a mind map about where that plant pot will go in your house, all the different places it can go. Now you can either do it on PowerPoint using the arrow tool, sort of drawing a line out using the text box tool and adding info in, or if you go back to the actual slide, there is a link here. So this gives you all the information of what your mind map will need, and there's a link here that takes you to a website called MindMap. And this is brilliant because what happens is it's all online, it's completely free to use, and you just type it in, and you click a button, and it just sort of spouts out a new stem, and you can click the button and it'll just keep going. And I find this really quick because you're not having to waste time drawing things in, drawing your box, making sure they fit. It does all of that for you. So all you have to do is just type the information in. And then you can copy and paste that across to your booklet. Okay, and then that is it. So the next slide, slide 7, is for next week, and that's going to be about coming up with design ideas. So that is actually just 4 slides there of research, and here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slides with some information, some help, and some links to videos that will help you answer those questions. Okay, hopefully that helps, and I think you're really going to enjoy this project. I've started making some things, and as I post videos, I'll also show you how you can make things from the recycling you've got at home. This is week 1, and the idea really is just to do that research. Okay, so really just focus on research tasks this week. When you're finished, if you want to go ahead, you can, but I'd recommend that you just relax and sort of just do what you need to do for now. Okay,